Should an investor be afraid of FATCA and CRS, Gopal?
So, Parag, my answer to that has always been that someone who's an honest taxpayer, in whichever jurisdiction he is a tax resident, he really should not be afraid of any tax. That's a broad concept that any investor should be fully aware of. So, if a person who is giving these details, he is a US resident or a resident in any other country, and he has been disclosing various details about his income and filing various returns, etc., in those respective jurisdictions. He really need not be afraid of these laws, because all that these laws are requiring is requiring the financial institution to exchange information about various taxpayers and information about investments, income earned from those investments, not just in mutual funds but also in various other financial institutions like banks, depositories, so all those financial assets, the details, they have to be submitted to the income tax department. So if investor has been paying income tax on his income in wherever he has been residing, he should really not be afraid of. Also, if you are a resident investor and you are providing various details in this form, should you be concerned what will happen to your information? Actually, if you see, what the law requires is to report those accounts or those folios which meet certain criteria. If you are a resident investor, as a financial institution, we wouldn't be reporting a lot of your details. Actually, we are not required to report your details. We are required to report pertaining to, say, US reportable accounts in case of FATCA, and not information that we get from each and every investor. So we have to do due diligence as a financial institution and report only appropriate accounts and not each and every account to the government. That is something which should be clear to investors.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.